All right, guys, real quick, I'm gonna throw in one more set on the family farm, and it's the same one that you guys have seen, surrounded by fresh coyote scat. Talked to a bunch of my friends, and we have a plan to put kind of like just a bedded trap right here on the back side of this backer, to maybe catch the critter that's coming around here. So I'll get the camera real close to see what I'm doing here. We'll get this MB 550 bedded directly behind the backer of that dirt hole set, and we'll head out of here, man. All right. So at the end, I'm going to try to make everything look the same, or as close to the same as it looks right now. So I'm going to be very careful with how I get. It's real rocky though, so that's gonna be a pain in the butt. When the creek overflows, it brings all this creek gravel straight into the field. So this is gonna be a little bit tricky, but we're gonna try. Hold on to that good stuff. All right. Got an area full of rocks, as you can see. Not a huge fan of that, but not much I can do about it. So we got a good area here for this trap to be bedded. I'm just gonna make sure that I'm happy with the size before I go any further here. And I'm not putting it in, I'm not finalizing and putting it in just yet, but I want to make sure that the hole is big enough. And you'll notice it's not quite big enough here, so now is my chance to open up this back end just a little bit to have it good to go. And I apologize for that sound. That was awful. I don't like that at all. So that thing's nice and it's not going anywhere. I'm going to go ahead and hammer this ground anchor in, which is probably going to be miserable, but we're going to do it anyway because we have to. Give it a pull, set that anchor, kind of stuff all that down there. I'm going to grab some of my dirt here and that's a rock, and make like a loose bed to get this trap started to be bed in. Let's go ahead and get this sucker night latch there. I still have my stuffing, I guess, from the pillow from the dollar store as to protect the pan. And then we'll go ahead and start bedding this thing. So I need some dirt. The way I've been doing it, I build up right where that jaw is on either side, because I've noticed that that's the point that causes the most like movement. So if I get that good, everything else comes really easily. So get some of this dirt here that I had and just start patiently getting it packed around these jaws. And I'll just get a little bit on either side first. Just a little bit on either side first, guys. Nothing crazy. And you know, I can take and just push the existing dirt down, or just get the dirt that I have taken out. It doesn't really matter. The goal is to have zero movement anywhere when I push it. See how there's movement right now, guys? So we're not even close to having a properly bedded trap just yet, but we'll get there. It'll take some time, but it's worth the effort, without a doubt. Kind of push from opposing sides here is another way that helps get that thing really solid in the bed. I don't like that rock, so we'll move it. And now you'll notice I don't have any movement in the jaws or on the hinge points there. There's a nice little maggot. That's weird. Cool, here we go. So, step one is complete. We have a properly bedded trap, and I have it in the vicinity of where this critter might go to the bathroom. That's the hope. Next step's gonna be to get my peat moss here and cover up the pan and the whole trap. Usually 2 to 3 handfuls work for these MV550s. Bigger trap, you need a little bit more. But all I do is kind of just find the pan and then cover it back up just a little bit, guys. Now, the hard part for this set, because it's not a dirt hole set, literally we have to make this now look like the dirt and the grass and the dead, straw and all that stuff, corn stalks, whatever we got, make it look the same as the surrounding area. That's the goal. So I'm gonna go get a little bit of dirt. When the dirt's dry, this step's a lot easier. And I just get a clump of just clean dirt, or as clean as I can, and just patiently kind of roll it between my fingers here until I get something that looks kind of like the surrounding dirt. It's not going to be perfect, but that's okay, hopefully. Really want to blend those edges so it transitions nice from the existing grass over. I'm gonna go get some grass and some green stuff and some leaves, like a whole combination of stuff. Some green stuff there, corn stalks on top. Try to not put them where the jaws are, of course, but maybe a leaf here or there to kind of blend that in, make it look like it's been here the whole time. All right, if I look at that from a distance and even up close, I'm pretty happy with how it looks, guys. And then one thing I'm gonna do, just because I think it'll be effective, I'm gonna take this one piece of scat and just move it. Because from what I hear, coyotes will come in, foxes, whatever. If it's not theirs, they're gonna move it, they're gonna pick it up in their mouth and do weird dog stuff. Dogs eat poop. It's not a mystery. So now we have a bedded trap on the back side of this freshened up dirt hole set. And it's looking, yeah, I'm looking at the video now. To me, it looks good. It's blended in well, and it's not too much grass on top of it, which shouldn't cause any issues with the jaw closing up. But yeah, looking good, guys. So there we go. Got a set put in, and we're gonna get going. All right, so there it is, guys. We have a freshened up dirt hole set that's surrounded by fresh sign. We put like a secondary trap behind the backer, and golly, man, there's just coyote scat everywhere on this front field. So, and then I did a little something at the end there, which I forgot to film, but I'll tell you about it. I had the anal gland from the red fox, and that is now in the dirt hole. It's been in the fridge for a few days, nice and fresh. That's gonna do something, I tell you what. So this is the only trap that's active. Now there's 2, so it's a 1 set that's active on the farm for the weekend. And the remainder, we're gonna go put in my neighbor's property, my buddy's property right now.